Hey, well, this is Zacchaeus with another live word today. God bless. God bless. Thanks for tuning in today. Thanks for tuning in. And today, I thank you for tuning in. God bless you. For those coming in for the first time, I thank you. And for those who consistently support me, thank you for listening to me. Thank you for consistently listening to me. Thank you as well. Thank you so much. But today, I want to share 5 signs of egotistical people. 5 signs of egotistical people. Number one, always have to be right. You ever met people or know people that always, every time they always got to be right, even if they're wrong, they have no facts to back it up. What they say, they always got to be right. No matter which way you twist it and turn it, they will argue you down because they always got to be right. It can never be a learning thing for them. They're not teachable. They don't have a teachable spirit. They're always arguing with somebody because they always feel that they're right. And they know everything about everything, and they know in every little thing they know about. And you cannot argue, and you argue with them, you wind up getting, if you converse back and forth with them, you wind up getting into an argument. And that's number one. Always have to be right. That's the 5 signs of egotistical people. Number two, always want more and more things. Now, there's people that you ever heard of some people that if they buy like for example, like a Ferrari, now they want more Ferraris, like 10 Ferraris, like it's not enough. They're rich, they're loaded with money, but yet they always want more and more. They can never be satisfied with a little bit, and they're never satisfied. They always want more and more and more. They're even in their relationships. You ever find people in relationships? You do everything for them, and then the very thing you can't make or you can't do for them is it like to them it didn't matter that you did all those things for them in the past. The very thing you do for them, it doesn't matter what you did. It doesn't matter what you've done for them in the past, because just because you can't make something, you can't make to go somewhere they didn't invite you to, or you just can't help them up with something. All of a sudden now, all the times that you was helping them, it didn't matter because you can't do this one time for them. No, now they're upset with you. They don't want to talk to you because it's always about them. It's always about them. It's always about them. It's never about, well, I understand that you can't do this. Or yes, if you can't do it, it's okay. Maybe next time, because you always carried me the whole time. They can never say thank you, and they can never say, well, they show no empathy for you because they feel that you're supposed to cater to them. You're supposed to cater to their needs and their needs only. And their needs only matter. You don't matter. Even if you're going through something, it doesn't even matter to them because they always want more and more. They always want more from you. And that's number two. That's the 5 signs of a more egotistical people. Going on to number three. They always want your way. They always want your way. They always want their way. They always want their way. You ever met people that they always want their way? If you try to talk to them and everything, if they're in relationships, they go on like that too. It's either their way or the highway. If you don't go their way, and if you don't agree with them to go their way, and they can never make good mates because they're self-centered and they always thinking about themselves, and they can never. And if you suggest something to them, no, it's their way or the highway. They don't want to hear what you gotta say, and they don't want to. That's it. They don't want to hear what you gotta say. And that's number three. That's number three of 5 signs of egotistical people. And going on to number four, your work top everybody else. Their work always top everybody else. In other words, you could create an art, and their art tops everybody. When you say, well, they go so and such an hour, they be like, it's not good. Like instructors, they have instructors that teach dancing or teach any kind of class or just teach. And because they have another instructor that's teaching the class, like that instructor is whack. That instructor is not good. I'm the best instructor that there is. There's no other instructor that's good like me. There's no other instructor and it's me. My work is the top. No, you better come to me because Miss So and So is not that good. She's not that good, or Miss So and So is not that good. Then you bring up suggestions of, oh well, I'm gonna go because I'm gonna go to Miss So and So class because it starts later. Well, you're not gonna get a good workout because my class is the best. They always think that theirs is the best, nobody else matters, and their work is the best. Nobody is compared to their work. And if you go to someone, they get upset. If you say they're teaching the class, let's say in dancing, and all of a sudden now you say, okay, I can't make your class on Tuesday, so I wind up going to so and so class. They'll get mad at you because you went to so and so class. You didn't go to her class, but you went to Miss Susan's class, but you didn't go to Janet's class. So Janet gets all of a sudden she gets mad at you because you decided to because you couldn't make her class that day. You decided to go to somebody else's class, so she gets mad at you because you went to her class instead. That's and that's number 4 on 5 signs of egotistical people. Going on to number 5 and final. Unrealistic goals. Lack of empathy. Now, I mixed that up a little bit. Unrealistic goals. They have people that have very unrealistic goals. Now, in other words, they're the type of person that will say, I can press a button and $1 million will fall into my hands. Or I can do that. I can run 6 miles per day or 7 miles a day. And I'll be okay. I can do it. After I finish working 8 hours, after I finish working 16 hours, I can get up and I can do another 5 hours, run 5 miles. I can run 7 miles or 8 miles, 10. I can do it. Unrealistic goals. And then when it comes to somebody dying in somebody's family, they're thinking about themselves. They're always, and they're manipulative. They're always thinking about themselves. They have lack of empathy. They're like, well, so and so died. They go into their conversation. You just finished telling them that, Sharon's father died, and then all of a sudden now the conversation, they just wind up talking about themselves again. How that happened? They're just thinking about themselves. Even though you tell them that somebody died, or somebody's parent died, they all just some part reason they just skip over what you said and they just wind up just talking about themselves. What they gotta do, what I gotta do, and I gotta do. Lack of empathy. Unrealistic goals and lack of empathy. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna make a lack of empathy. And that's what it is. Lack of empathy and unrealistic goals. I mix it together because it's egotistical people. Hey, that's what they're unrealistic and they always catering to themselves and always thinking about themselves and themselves only. They don't make good mates. But not every egotistical person have lack of empathy. Not every one of them, but a majority of them do. Majority of them do. And some of them can be manipulative. If they're not getting what they want, they can bribe you and they can lie to you and just to get what they want. And just to get on their side and get what they want. Well, those are 5, I just mentioned 5 signs of egotistical, 5 signs of egotistical people. And the live word of the day goes coming out of Proverbs chapter 16 verse 18. Pride goes before destruction and a haughty spirit before a fall. And egotistical people, they gotta some of them, a lot of them, gotta learn the hard way. They gotta learn the hard way. They're so full of pride that the ego get in their way. And if you hear someone in the street, sometimes people they can't take criticism. Sometimes people can't let things go. Road rage, hello. They can't let things go. Some people can't let they can't let certain things go. Their pride get in the way and it gets them in trouble. Their pride get in the way, they want to get into a fight, that gets them in trouble. Their pride get in the way and they're not letting something go, so they wind up killing somebody. And this is where the Bible comes in Proverbs chapter 16 verses 18. Pride goes before destruction and a haughty spirit before a fall. Well, this is Zacchaeus with another live word of the day. God bless. And if you like what I shared, you can also subscribe to my channel, Zacchaeus Gospel. Also share it with somebody that really needs to hear this about egotistical people. Even if they're full of pride, they're not going to listen anyway. But share it. If you want to share it, go ahead and share it. And if you want to subscribe to my channel, check it out. And if you like what I shared, smash the like button as well. But this is Zacchaeus coming to you with another live word of the day. God bless and be safe out there. And if you like what I shared, smash that like button. God bless you and your family. Be safe and God bless. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you.